Well, how y'all doing, everybody? It's PawPaw again, and I'd like to talk to you about a couple of pistols I bought that I really like. Now, I hadn't bought a new handgun in a while, and I was looking at the High Points. High Points is very affordable, and I was just about convinced to get me a High Point because last year they was $149, and I did reading on them, and people saying, by golly, they might weigh as much as a brick, but buddy, they are accurate. So even though they was inexpensive, the reviews on them was good. And I get overdone on sports to give me one, and all they got left's a 45, and it was $199. And I really didn't want something that heavy for $50 more than it was last year. So I thought surely they'd go on sale. And what they did have on sale was the little pistol I'm going to talk to you today about, and that's the Taurus. This one's a 9mm. It's the 700 series, and because it is a 9mm, they call it the 709. And this is Slimline, and it is very lightweight. Now, it's not as light as an airframe Smith & Wesson snub nose, but this got like a polymer grips and all that kind of stuff, and it's not all solid steel compared to my little 380 that's made in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Taurus, of course, is made in Brazil, and it also has Miami, Florida on it, so you go figure. But here's the little 380, and then here is the Taurus 709, and the Taurus 709 is considerably larger, so it's not quite as easy to hide. However, it is so much lighter than this little 380. That little 380 is pretty darn heavy. This one empty weighs 19 ounces, and 8 rounds of 9mm ammunition weighs approximately 3.4 ounces. So less than a pound and a half for this little pistol fully loaded. And this little feller, I haven't weighed it, but it is quite a bit heavier than this one. Go figure, huh? But that's because this is all metal here. Anyway, let me get right into this. Well, now, laying here on the table, you might be able to see the difference in size a little better. Here's the little 380. There's the 9mm. I like them both. And one thing about old Taurus now, I've got a 9mm Taurus my dad left me, and it's a lot bigger than this one. A lot heavier too. But I really like this little feller. This holds 7 plus 1. It holds 7 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber. And people have their different opinions on whether to carry a pistol with 1 in the chamber or not. And if one of these pistols gets bumped hard enough, it can just go off. You know, it can shoot. So in my opinion, unless you're in a dangerous situation, or if you think you've got time, then I wouldn't carry 1 in the chamber. However, sometimes you don't have time, and all you can do, you don't want to panic. But trying to teach the wife how to chamber around and all that gets a little bit frustrating at times. But got a couple of safeties here on it. I like it. It's lightweight. The difference in the ammunition, went and bought for it. This one is full metal jacket, 115 grain, and it is Remington Arms Company military and law enforcement training ammunition. And then I've got my Ultra Max here. Let's see how many grain this is. This is 125 grain round nose lead. If you ever, my opinion, and this is just my opinion, if you're ever in a situation to where you are forced to have to shoot somebody, I mean, the decision has been made, I am going to shoot that person, that you've made the decision you want to cause that person great bodily harm. That's why I will always carry lead nosed, soft nosed bullets in my pistol, in my revolvers, because the lead is going to expand, it's going to swell up and all that kind of stuff when it hits. Your full metal jacket has a tendency to just go right through. You know, just punches a hole. I shoot somebody a little bullet like this, I want to tear the living hell out of them. You know, I want it to count. And I'll be coming back to you if I'm not happy with the way this fires. But I actually bought 2 of these, and the reason I bought 2 of them was because they was on sale. They was marked down. They were discounted $200. So I decided to get me one and get the wife one as well, because it is a lightweight. It is a lightweight gun, and I think this is going to work really good. I'm going to make one of those pull your shirt tail up holsters, you know, where you just pull it up, it pops out in your hand. That'd be another video. But they will take my guns when they pry my cold dead fingers from around the trigger. And Taurus also comes with a lock here that you can go in here and lock this weapon shut, and you can't chamber rounds, you can't do anything with it. It's locked. Then you unlock it with this. I imagine that's good for somebody that's worried about it when they got children in the house. But we had guns in the house when I was a kid, all kinds of guns. Matter of fact, my first shotgun was when I was 12 years old. My daddy taught me about gun safety. You never point a gun at anybody unless, or at anything you don't intend to shoot, and you never point a gun at a person. You don't play with it. It's not a toy. And hell, I remember 15-year-old, you know, taking his Smith & Wesson revolver down to the creek, go plinking and stuff. Didn't think anything in the world about it. I guess it's illegal as hell for a minor to have a pistol or a revolver, but we didn't think nothing about it back in my day. So I like the looks of this little weapon. It's got a lifetime warranty on it, and for $199, I didn't think I could go wrong. Well, folks, I appreciate you checking out the video. Not much meat to it, I know, but it's just a little pistol I picked up yesterday. It interested me, and I thought I'd share it with y'all. It's a good-looking little gun. And if I do have any trouble with it, I'll let y'all know. But as far as I'm concerned, Taurus makes a pretty good gun, so I'm pretty happy with it. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye. I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names, I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains, it's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day. for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap.